Buckle in your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because today's video is going to offer a look into the scammy world of influencer marketing, which just so happens to be my favorite topic on this channel. A couple people we're going to focus on today is Tekashi 6ix9ine, a man known for his beautiful rainbow hair and friendship, Lil Pump, known for his eccentrically colored hair, and Lil Uzi Vert, also known for his eccentric appearance. It's almost like they're diverting away your attention from their music. That's metaphorical for the topic of today's video, which is these influencers diverting your money away from your pockets and into someone else's. A huge scam. Fans who bought Tekashi 6ix9ine backed NFTs are pissed. Today, I'm surprising you with something you may have never heard about: a rapper or influencer scamming their fans with an NFT or crypto coin. When the 26-year-old Londoner heard that infamous rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine had gotten into the NFT game, he says he went all in on these creepy cartoons, spending around $40,000. It turned out to be a huge scam, he tells Rolling Stone. Since some of you may not be familiar with Tekashi 6ix9ine, he is a very well-known rapper from New York who went viral a few years ago. In May 2020, he found himself in a precarious position. He is the prosecution's star witness in a racketeering and firearms case against members of his former crew, the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods. In the social media driven economy we find ourselves in, attention matters most. If you ever doubted it, look at Tekashi. The troll says he sold out the 7,500 person Payne Arena in Hidalgo, Texas and got paid $500K for it. He added that his ops struggled to get 700 fans in a club and lie about getting $200K. In February, 6ix9ine admitted to being a member of the 9 Trey gang and said he had helped other gang members rob people at gunpoint. In the hopes of a reduced sentence, he made a deal with federal prosecutors. Regardless of his past and the drama that constantly surrounds him, fans still wanted to support the controversial rapper by being a member of his new NFT community.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo, thank you so much for supporting the Trollz NFT. Thank y'all, I love y'all. Taking it to the moon.
Tekashi 6ix9ine began promoting this new NFT collection called Trollz in October, just a couple of months ago. Here's the Instagram account featuring a colorful profile picture, some rainbows, and mention that the NFTs give back to charity and holders. With all of these new NFTs allegedly given back to charities, you'd think world hunger would be solved by now. One day away from launch at the end of October, this post recognized that there were 80,000 members in the Trollz NFT community. What really happens with these influencer NFT projects is the big name celebrity gets paid a good amount of money to attach their name to the project. They'll say it's their NFT project, the name represents their brand, and the benefits of owning include access to a community and charity and blah blah blah. They're all the same.
Scarcity and
there's like a
demand.
huge ethical dilemma around that where if you're willing to compromise your like followers essentially and be like, I'm gonna pull the rug out from you.
Yeah, I won't do it. Like,
Yeah.
I got offered $3 million to promote a coin. I got offered $2 million to promote an NFT. Like, real money, dude.
I'm shocked how many people who are rich already and have big social media followings that otherwise could compromise their integrity that they built up for years are willing to do it for like $1 million or something.
This was a professional poker player talking about having the opportunity to promote these scams and turning it down. Once you find out how the game is played, you'll realize that influencers promoting a scam and influencers making their own NFT community are all the same thing. There's someone behind the scenes who's a master marketer and manipulator. Some would argue they're synonymous with each other in the influencer marketing space. That person pays an influencer with no integrity a large sum of money. Here's a perfect example someone just sent me. These are the Island Boys, who somehow have amassed a large following. Bonsai NFT paid them to promote their project.
I want everyone to meet Bonsai. Hey, NFTs go with Bonsai NFT. They be giving out free t-shirts. With the NFT, they mint it for every person who mints one. That they give away diamond studs and Gucci with Rolex. So don't you play with them. Don't you play with them. Go mint the NFT. It's called Bonsai. B-O-N-Z-A-I NFT. They give away a t-shirt, give away a diamond stud, give away a Gucci, give away a Rollie, yeah. So get with them right now. Gotta like guap from the Island Boys.
Can anyone watch that without laughing hysterically? I still haven't figured out why people follow the Island Boys, but enough people do, which is why a project like Bonsai NFT will pay them a huge sum of money to promote their project. Most of these influencers make their money through sponsorships, so they don't care who they sponsor just as long as the check clears. Here's the post. They have giveaways of a Rolex and diamond studs. They claim that there are only 500 NFTs available with the goal of making you profit. No one seems to understand that these influencers don't care about the profit. project. They're just making a video because they got paid. I can guarantee that the Island Boys know absolutely nothing about NFTs and the Bonsai NFT specifically. Johnny Sins just happens to also be a promoter of this NFT project, which is a beautiful metaphor for the pump and dump nature of this space. I'm pretty confident that these influencers don't even invest in these projects. They're just paid shills. Back to 6ix9ine. He was also excited by talk of a game that the NFT developers said they were working on. A blurb on the TrollzNFT.io website describes it as a weekly 2D boxing game with a prize pool in the Trollzverse. What I've interpreted from a lot of these projects is that the developers will promise a cool feature of the NFT community to entice people to join. In this case, it was a boxing game with your characters or whatever with a chance to win prizes. Since this space is unregulated, decentralized, and whatever other buzzword I need to add in, the developers can just bounce whenever they want, leaving everyone stranded. The project never even sold out, and that's because the organizers suddenly decided to stop minting. When Jacob became a minter, the Trollz team was still telling people that there would eventually be 9,669 NFTs. Something I notice about the investors in these NFT projects is that people are buying in with the expectations of making money. These projects and communities are being sold as long-term memberships, but everyone is trying to turn it into a short-term flip. I think that's partially why a lot of people are getting burned. That number was changed to 6,969 on launch day, October 28th, just about a week into the project's existence online. 2 days later, with 4,797 NFTs out in the world, the ability to mint vanished. These NFT projects turn into scams pretty easily because people are joining thinking they'll make money or join some cool project, but really you're just joining a Discord server with a few thousand people with only one thing in common: they like Tekashi 6ix9ine's music. What are you really going to talk about in the Discord server? There's no value in there unless you're looking for a bunch of people to talk about his old albums. Just create a subreddit for that. Another moderator called Crazy Troll soon promised members that Danny would address those situations soon. Instead, the musician deleted his Instagram post advertising the NFTs and changed his profile picture from one of the cartoon avatars to a photo of himself. The reason why this happens is because the influencer will find out that a rug pull happened with their NFT project and don't want to be associated with the bad press, so they'll delete all of their tweets, remove any mention of it on their Instagram, and never speak of it again. It's all because they don't have any ownership. When you have ownership, you have something to lose. When you have something to lose, you put forth a better effort to ensure rug pulls don't happen. Why? Because you would be getting screwed just as much as your fans. Samo, like the others, says he based his initial assessment of the project's potential on how many members were in the Trollz Discord server, but even those numbers may have been manipulated. There were about 80,000 members when Samo joined, and there are now more than 100,000. Considering Tekashi has millions of followers across social media, it's pretty believable that he would have 100,000 people join his Discord. And supposedly, at the time, there were only like 9,000 NFTs being made, so if you have 80,000 people interested in that, you would think it's something you should buy into. It later says that one of the members of the Discord group did a member scrape that showed only 7,000 active members. When the demand doesn't meet the supply, you're going to run into problems. Solana NFT project accused of rug pull after Lil Uzi deletes tweets. Just a few weeks before Tekashi's NFT project failed, there were reports about Lil Uzi Vert performing a rug pull with his NFT project. Hopefully now you'll understand what's really going on. An influencer's manager tells them they'll get paid $500,000 to promote an NFT project, and this and that will happen. Just a few tweets and mention of it in their bio is all that's needed. They team up with some expert developer who promises cool features and a community and a donation to your local dog shelter and buzzword, and it's their new NFT project. Despite moderators in the project's Discord assuring members that Lil Uzi is still 100% part of the project, others have suggested that his tweets were nothing more than a quick paid promotion. It's always a fun question asking what your price is. Like seriously, what would it cost you to promote a project attached to your name that has the possibility of a rug pull? It'd be hard to sleep at night if your most loyal followers lost their hard-earned money, which is why I don't think I could ever do it, even for like $10 million. Since Lil Uzi has distanced himself from Eternal Beings, holders are also wondering if the project will still deliver on its roadmap promise of an exclusive live performance with backstage access. This is how these NFT projects can become something valuable, something tangible an influencer can offer that would warrant holding your position for the long term. Unfortunately, Lil Uzi and other influencers delete their tweets and never mention the project again, leaving everyone holding the bag for a project that has no more support. This article then points to a since deleted tweet of Uzi claiming that the floor price of these NFTs would be 6+ SOL easily, which could trigger the SEC considering this a securities violation. Of course, nothing will happen because it's all unregulated and no one gets punished for this bogus marketing. We're going to quickly touch on one other form of influencer marketing that you'll find amusing.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Pump. I know Christmas just passed. We're giving away these prizes and more. To enter, To be a winner, follow steps below. Ooh!
This is Lil Pump, a rapper and influencer with 15.5 million followers on Instagram, participating in the influencer giveaway scheme. Anytime I see a Lil Pump video or music, I'm convinced I'm watching a satire movie of comedians trying to play SoundCloud rappers, and the credits haven't popped up yet. I've made a couple of videos about the Instagram giveaway game and why I think it's a terrible investment for most people. The only people I've been told that do well are OnlyFans girls. But if you want to see who pays for followers, you can look at the giveaway host page that is found in the description and then click on the 102 people that account is following. Someone I know personally is in this specific giveaway as a sponsor, and he said he was improperly placed there because he did someone a favor and they put him in this, so not everyone paid to be in it. And he also said he hates the giveaways and didn't want to be in it because it ends up just being a random group of fake fans that follow your account. Dan Folger is in this one so he can increase the potential victims in his next pump and dump coin scam. Riley Reid can be seen as well. A lot of NFT accounts. It's all a system to funnel people into the next project that might be a rug pull or it might not be. Are you going to be the next one to find out? If you were curious how much money is at play with some of these rug pulls, here's your answer. Investors spent millions on Evolved Apes NFTs, then they got scammed. The developer behind the project suddenly disappeared along with its Twitter account, website, and $2.7 million. A lot of scams in the NFT and influencer space. I make these videos so that hopefully you won't be a victim in the next one. Thanks for watching.